officially the 1st of March, which means that we only have 6 months to our wedding, and I cannot wait with the fact that it is getting so much closer now. It is really exciting. And last night we also noticed that Hetty has gone into shed, which is a very, very good sign that the temperature and the humidity levels in her enclosure are good enough for her to feel that she can now shed her skin. That means that she's not going to eat for a good week or so, and also we think that Butterscotch is going into shed as well. Today originally was a working day, but I did book it off as annual leave because we were actually going to go to our wedding venue tonight to do a taste testing, but then things got changed around that we weren't able to go. But because somebody has took my shift now, I decided that, considering I still had a full shift left to take for the rest of the holiday year, I decided that I would just keep the day and have it to myself to spend it with Carl. So we don't actually know what we've got planned today, apart from we are just going to spend the day together. So I would imagine that we'll probably go out somewhere for the day, or we can do some errands that we need to do as well. We're going to get this vlog started, so let's get right to it, shall we? Sells in Blackpool, and Carl has had his beard and hair trimmed, so he looks nice and tidy again. We hadn't actually had any food today, so we just decided to come to West Coast Cafe in Blackpool and have something to eat here before we have a mooch around and head back home, because that's all we're doing today. We're just chilling and mooching around everywhere. Finally home now, and I think the sea air has made me really tired, but while I was out I managed to buy a few bits and pieces. I actually bought 2 of these cute little hand sprays, very similar to the ones that I bought in Home Bargains that time, which I really wanted to get, and then turns out that Savers sells these as well, so I got 2 pink ones. They're very nice. A magnet for my friend who I mentioned in my last vlog, who lives in Texas. I've picked her up a Blackpool magnet for her. Also like a tea towel as well, of all pictures of different places in Blackpool, so I thought that'd be really nice for her. Also managed to pick up my shampoos that I needed for my hair colour, so obviously it doesn't fade as quickly as well, and one of my favourite whip soaps, which I always like to buy. Brazilian Sunshine is one of the really nice fragrances. I've got Bora Bora upstairs, and these are from Sassy Scents, and they're really nice. Look at that, the gold sparkles. You only need a very small amount of that, and it smells. I will add a link to those down below because they are very nice. Oh, smell gorgeous. And then I just picked one of these up for my washing, because I'm always getting these hoodies dirty, even though I really wished I wasn't getting them dirty. Good morning guys. As predicted, it is another crap day of rain, but it's that really fine drizzle that you get all the time. However, After my little running around last night, having a crazy idea of rearranging my desk, I can now tell you that I am happy with how it is for now. I'm probably going to add tweaks to it, which is something I do all the time. And bedroom lights don't always give it justice when it's natural light, but not going to get much natural light today due to the weather being crap. But as it stands, this is how it is now. So I have moved my pegboard there because you can actually see things that are on it now, as opposed to being there. So that is probably, I'm going to put like pieces of paper with pink brick wall on it to give it that effect that it's got a brick wall behind it and no one will know the difference. And there, I'm also going to leave that as it is. It does light up really well, so I'm very happy about that. I am a little bit out of breath because I've been running around the house like a crazy person. I need to go out and I've overslept this morning. I told my granddad I was going to be there this morning. It is nearly 12 o'clock and I haven't left the house. So I've got to go to St Anne's, I've got to go to the bank and cash in a cheque as a wedding gift for my grandma. And then I'm going to go see my granddad. I'm hoping to buy a couple of yarns of wool as well because I really need to get my pink blanket finished. It is close to the end and I might need to extend it and make it a little bit bigger. We'll see how it goes. But the weather is just putting me off to want to go out. But I told my granddad I was going to come and I'm going to go. That felt like such a long drive just to get where I needed to be. But I actually made it. I'm here. So I'll do my errands, get me wool, get this cash checked in, get a balance, and then I can go and see my granddad. But flipping heck, driving made me feel more tired. So I'm here. I'm done. Go get my stuff done now. The weather is absolutely hanging out here. It's that horrible drizzle rain that you get when you get wet so easily. So I'm hoping this is just going to be a quick dash to the wool shop. I can't cash in a cheque at the bank because they're having system problems, I think, because they're not even doing money transactions either. But when they said I could put it into my account and transfer it to the savings, we've got no access to the savings account whatsoever, even through our banking app. So we'll have to try it a different way. The weather is bloody horrible. It's not drizzle rain, it's just rain now. I went over to the yarn shop and they're not even open. They're actually open tomorrow and I'm not coming to St Anne's tomorrow, so it's just going to have to wait until I'm next in St Anne's again. And our branch is actually closing on the 19th of March, so that sucks as well. However, I've managed to do what I needed to do, so the check is for another day. So I've been hit with a little obstacle, which I didn't expect, but I still have time. The person I'd been talking to that was doing hair and makeup originally said that he might be able to travel to our wedding venue to do hair and makeup for the wedding. Now he's not able to do that. I am now back on the search to find someone that can do hair and makeup to try and keep those costs down a little bit. I have a feeling that's not going to be doable, so I need to be prepared that I'll have to pay extra, which is outrageous, but it is what it is. So I got feelers out on Facebook and I've just got to wait for some replies. So it was not the news I wanted to hear, but I think part of me deep down had this feeling that they were very hesitant about doing it, and today just kind of confirmed it, which, you know what, that is fine by me because not everybody can do that and travel. So I just got to keep looking and see what I can find. It is what it is at the end of the day. There's nothing I can do about it. One thing I keep forgetting to do is buy my steamed vegetables every week on Tesco. I've forgotten again on the last delivery. So I've now got to have a walk round to the shop and go see if I can get any there, which is annoying, but it's my fault. It's self-inflicted. So I'm going out for a walk. Just got back from the shop, okay, and I saw this orchid for an absolute bargain. It was reduced down to £3.52. With that in mind, it has no extra stalks on it, but if I can get it to grow like the other one did, I'm hoping there'll be a couple of extra stalks on that one too. However, the other orchid that I sold was roughly around the same price. Somebody had cut the stalk. It would have had two if they left it to grow, which means that that stalk is definitely not going to grow. It was dead because it wasn't even any green in it, and to say that there was still life in it or water going through it, the stalk itself. So I thought, I'm not buying that one because somebody has tampered with it and I'm just not justifying it. This one has no stalks growing out and nothing that's been cut. So I thought, if I can get this one to grow another stalk, because down the line I'll have to go back to Dday's this year and buy some orchid water so that I can give it a boost. But I also have cactus type soil, which also works very well for orchids. So I'm going to pop a little bit of that in here too to give it that little boost in growing. I have decided that I'm going to be painting this trolley in pink, because I actually thought it would be really nice to be pink. Like, everything's got a touch of pink, nothing too over zealous, you know. I mean, I've got aspirations to paint the door frame pink on the inside, not on the outside, but we'll see how that goes, because there's no plan in place for that yet. But the option's open. I think it's actually time to chill out for the rest of the night and play some Call of Duty. Haven't really decided what else I'm going to do apart from that, so we'll see how that goes. However, it has been a very nice, I would say slow day, but that would be a lie, it's never slow. But it's been a nice day and I'm just ready to wind down for the night. And whose special day is it today, Mabel? Is it Mabel's birthday today? How old is Mabel today? Is she 17 years old? You know, you're just ignoring me, aren't you? Good morning, guys. It is my last day off before work. I haven't actually had my breakfast yet. I am popping to Aldi to pick up some bits. I might get an avocado, but also I've got to fuel the car up full because of all the conflicts that have been going on. Fuel prices are going to be going up, so I need to get the car filled up fully. Then I have a full tank of diesel ready to go because diesel's already expensive and God knows how much it's going to go up by now. So that is the plan for this morning. So I'll probably pop to Aldi first and then go get fuel on the way back. I do like the idea of an oversized hoodie, but I don't know if it's going to get too cold out there, so I might switch and see what my pink ones are like and see if that stain remover actually took the stains out of it. Keeping my fingers crossed that is the case, because there is nothing worse than when you can see those stains when they haven't washed out. This is more like it, and it seems pinker as well, so again, I'm really happy about that. So I fueled up the car and it cost me 60 quid for just over half a tank because diesel's gone up to 149.9 per litre. I'm now actually sat having my car washed, which they do a really good job on the cars, so me and Carl always come here to have our cars washed. It needed it, and this wing mirror started sticking today because with me having a Kia, the wing mirrors fold up and down, but today it decided it didn't want to do that, so tiny squirt WD-40 in the joints, and then I'm going to get it washed as well to help, which should slacken it off a little bit because I can't believe it started sticking. But saying that, though, the car is 13 years old, so you kind of expect that. Lovely clean car now, really pleased. She needed a clean, especially that bloody back window. Nearly 5:30 and it's still very light out there. The sun has not yet set, so that makes me very, very happy because I know that each month, each week that passes by, we are getting one step closer to my favourite time of the year, summer. going to spend the rest of my night chilling out. As you can tell what I'm going to be doing. If you've enjoyed this vlog, I would love it if you tap subscribe, and I appreciate people who have watched this video, have followed, whatever it is you decide to do. I'm really happy that you've done that. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next vlog.